Nouns can be more than people, places, and things. They can enrich your writing. Nouns provide essential structure to your prose. When you bite into one, the verbs turn into blue ghosts that create an overall sentence which will add punch to your writing. Nouns have multiple key functions. They may function as subjects. Every sentence needs its subject. These subjects belong to the main verb. Subject is a noun that denotes a person or a thing doing the action. In the sentence, Maria owes me money, Maria is the subject. Nouns may function as direct objects. These nouns answer the question whom or what and follow transitive verbs. For instance, David repaired his old car. Car is the direct object. Nouns may function as indirect objects. These nouns answer the question to whom, for what, and are the recipients of the direct objects. And David bought his son a new car. Son is the indirect object. Nouns may be objects of prepositions. Objects of prepositions are nouns that follow the prepositions and complete its meanings. David borrowed sugar from Melissa. Melissa is the object of the preposition from. Nouns may function as predicate nominatives. Predicate nominatives are the nouns that follow linking verbs, usually the verb to be. Watermelon is a berry. Berry is a predicate nominative. Nouns may also function as object complements. An object complement is a noun following the direct object, which renames it or indicates its state. David wants to make Melissa happy. Happy is the object complement, renaming or indicating Melissa's feelings. Nouns also present as several different types. You can have proper, common, collective, material, abstract, countable, and uncountable nouns. A proper noun is the name of a thing, person, or place. For example, London. A concrete noun is a name that denotes a person or thing, which belongs to the same class or kind. For example, girl. Collective nouns is the name of a group of persons that are considered as a whole. For example, army, committee. Material nouns denote numbers and units. They remain singular and require a verb in a singular form. They do not usually use articles before material nouns. For instance, 1 is the loneliest number. Abstract nouns express emotions, feelings, conditions, and quality. Abstract nouns cannot be seen, for example, idea, freedom, independency, and they are usually used in the singular form, not requiring an article. Love is in the air. Accountable nouns are nouns that can be counted. It can denote objects and people, for example, apples. Unaccountable nouns denote things that cannot be counted. For instance, kindness. The noun phrase is made up of a noun and any words that are modifying that noun. Noun phrases perform exactly the same role as common nouns in a sentence. In the example, the goat, it is a common noun, and inserted into a simple sentence, by adding an adjective, hungry, it gives goat a descriptor, creating a noun phrase. With the additional prepositional phrase, the sentence creates a visual picture for the reader. That visual picture is exactly what you want to do in your writing. Specificity is what can help paint the picture in your reader's mind, and the nouns and verbs you choose will color that picture. If you are specific with your nouns and verbs, there will be less room for interpretation in the reader's minds. For example, a character needs to cross from one room to the other room, or one side of the room to the other side. Maybe the character sees something out the window that sparks them to go retrieve some papers from the table. You could say, they walk across the room and pick up the papers from the table. That works, but is there another way to write it? They dash to the table and snatch the dossier, or they shuffle across the room and paw at the notice. These two examples illustrate how nouns and verbs color what the reader sees and how they view the overall scene that you are painting with your words. Not only how you write it provides a more specific visual, it also makes less work for the reader. You've pointed to what you think is the best interpretation instead of leaving it vague. An additional benefit of using specific nouns and verbs is that your writing will read less monotonous. You can learn more and watch my other learning videos at my YouTube channel, Kristen Kendall. Sign up for my newsletter at my website, kristenkendall.com. Stay in contact at my Facebook page, Instagram, website, and join Writing Adventurers. As always, happy writing!